Swatch number 67, the pocket cloth, is made with 100% polyester using a textured filament warp and a spun filling. We'll see in a moment if we can identify those visually. This is an example of a double weave, meaning that we have two warp and two filling yarns. These yarns are yarn dyed in order to make the design. We have no record of a finish. The result has a matte luster, good abrasion resistance. This is credited to the polyester, and this type of fabric would be good for upholstery or drapery. Let's take a look at the pocket cloth. Right, we can see here, trying to get it to focus. Here we can see that textured filament yarn that was mentioned, right? You can see how there's no loose fiber ends coming out of the fabric. That was the warp, and then when we look at the filling, we can see, is this a spun filling? Let's sort of get it going here. It's plied, and see how it fell apart into two distinct yarns. And I'm going to try to pull a little off the end. And yes, I am able to pull tiny fibers out of it. So this is a spun yarn. Our next one, the Metlissae, is also 100% polyester. It uses filament and textured filament. It is also an example of double weave, meaning that there are two warp and two filling yarns. It also is yarn dyed to create the design. The result does not have any finishes, but it drapes well. It has a good resiliency and can be used for drapery and formal wear. Let's take a look at the Metlissae. The Metlissae has that characteristic pucker design created by the differential shrinkage of the two different yarns, and yeah, I hardly even have to pull those out to tell you that those are filament. They're so nice and shiny. Swatch number 69 is 50% cotton and 50% polyester, and it uses a filament warp and a spun filling. This is another example of double weave, however, this one just uses one warp and two filling, so we know that we would properly call this a double-faced fabric. Yarn dyed, no finish. This one is matte due to the cotton, good abrasion resistance due to the polyester, and this was designed for upholstery. If it didn't have the cotton in it and it had flame resistant finish, you could use something like this for transportation. So here we can see that what we have is basically a fabric that is attractive from both sides, right? But while we have the filling yarns that are several different colors, we just have one set of warp yarns. So this one is not a fabric that you can split into two different fabrics. Take a look at it.